Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are focusing on practicing presence in our yoga flow. All we truly have is the present moment, but it is so easy for our mind to get caught up in the future or the past. So go ahead and find a seat on the floor with me, cross your legs in easy position, and then go ahead and close your eyes for a quick meditation. Go ahead and take some deep, full breaths with me as we ground ourselves in this present moment. In and out. With each breath, you're becoming more relaxed and more grounded in this moment. Remember from our last session, if thoughts come up, that is totally okay. Acknowledge them and come back to your breath. We're going to go ahead and start with some head rolls to the left, making nice big circles all the way around, releasing that tension in the neck and shoulders. Really take your time with this. Then switch to the other side, again making big circles with your head all the way around. Come back to center and let's do some shoulder rolls to the back. Again, going all the way around and then switching sides, doing shoulder rolls forward. Come back to center and then take a deep breath in. Bring your arms above your head, looking up towards your hands, and then let's do a side stretch to the left. So bringing your left arm down and your right arm is reaching over your side body, and you're keeping your shoulders up and back so you're not hunched over. Back to center, and then we're stretching on the right side. So your right arm is down, your left arm is reaching over your side body, again not hunched over. Come back to center, bring your arms down, and go ahead and meet me in tabletop. So our shoulders are over our wrists, our hips are over our knees, and then we're going to lean it back into child's pose. So I like to take my knees a little bit wider, bring my toes together, stretch my arms up to the top of my mat, and really lean and relax into that stretch. Taking some nice deep breaths here. A good way to ground yourself in this moment is acknowledge where you're feeling this stretch or sensation in your body during this stretch. Stay here for one more breath. And then on the next inhale, we're going to bring it up to a quick plank. In just a moment, we're going to switch into a side plank. So you're going to shift your weight into your left hand, and you're going to bring your right arm up and stack your feet on top of each other and really try to get into one single plane here, holding yourself up, keeping your hip up for one more moment, and then bring it back down, and then we're going to switch to the other side. This is a beautiful spot to remember that we are in the present moment. You really have to be present to hold yourself in these balancing positions. All right, go ahead and bring it back to a plank. And then we'll go ahead and lower our hips, bring our chest towards the sky, flip our feet so the tops of our feet are on the ground, into a quick upward facing dog. Then go ahead and go back into child's pose for just a moment to stretch out that back and those shoulders. And then go ahead and meet me back in tabletop for just a moment. And then we're going to transition into plank, and then either walk or jump your feet up towards your hands and do a quick forward fold. On the next inhale, we're going to bring it up to a halfway lift. Keep your back nice and straight, and then exhale back down into a deep forward fold. Then we're going to inhale and stand all the way back up, bringing our arms and our gaze towards the sky. And then exhale, bring your arms down. We're going to go ahead and go into another quick balancing pose. So go ahead and find your balance on your left foot. Then we're going to bring our right foot up into a quick flamingo, extending your left arm straight out in front of you, pushing your hips forward, really breathing into this moment and finding presence in this balancing pose. Take one more breath here and then go ahead and switch to the other side. So finding balance on your right foot, bringing your left foot up to flamingo pose and extending that right arm straight out in front of you. Really pushing those hips forward and breathing into this present moment. Go ahead and bring your leg and your arm down, shake it out if you need to, and then come back to the center of your mat, facing the side of your mat. Your legs are pretty wide here. You're going to inhale, reach all the way up to the top. Exhale and bring your torso down just about halfway. So your torso and your legs are forming a 90-degree angle. Your biceps are by your ears and you're stretching your arms out as far as you can. Try to reach the screen if you can, the screen that you're watching this yoga flow on. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we're going to exhale, bring it all the way down to a forward fold. I'm going to tuck my arms into my elbows and just kind of sway back and forth here, really taking some deep breaths. Take it back to the center, and then you're going to inhale into a halfway lift and then lean into your left hip. So your left leg is bending, your right leg is still straight, and you're breathing into that sensation you're feeling into your hip stretch here. Then go ahead and take it to the other side, keeping your back as straight as you can as you're leaning into that right hip stretch. Go ahead and straighten that leg, go back into one more forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up towards the sky, and then bring it back to the center of your mat. We're going to do another balancing pose here. We're going to go straight into tree pose. So you have some options. You can put your foot just above your ankle, you can put it just above your knee, or you can wedge it into your upper thigh. I'm going to keep it right above my ankle, and I'm going to bring my arms into prayer hands, but you can also put them on your hips or bring them up towards the sky, whatever feels best to you in this moment. Try to find a spot in front of you that you can focus on. This is really about being present as we find our balance. Now go ahead and bring that leg down and bring it to the other side. Again, you've got options. I'm going to bring my foot just above my ankle, find my center, find my presence, and breathe into this moment. Another part of yoga is finding your edges. So if you're wobbling, that is totally okay. Accept what comes and come back to your presence in your center. Go ahead and bring it back down. Shake it out if you need to. We've done lots of balancing poses today. Then go ahead and meet me back on your mat on your back. So we're going to go ahead and cross our left leg over our right knee like so, and lean all the way back if you can, and go ahead and hold on to the back of your right knee into a laying figure 4. Really really try to get that left knee to push forward so you can feel that sensation, that stretch in your hip. Breathing into this moment. Then go ahead and switch to the other side. So now your right ankle is over your left knee. You're holding on to the back of your left knee and trying to get that right knee towards the front of your mat so you can really feel that stretch and sensation in your hip. Breathing into this present moment. Go ahead and release that stretch, and then we're going to bring our knees to our chest, do a quick little hug right here, and then bring your knees to your left side. We're going to do a quick stretch on the left side. I have my arms in cactus pose, but do what feels right to you. Breathing into that twist. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Really breathing into that sensation anytime we find ourselves escaping the present moment. Where do you feel that stretch and that sensation? Then bring it back to center and go ahead and straighten your legs. Bring your arms down if you want to as we end this practice in Savasana. Really taking nice deep breaths here. Starting to notice the stillness and silence that we observe that come between our thoughts. Really breathe into that stillness and silence for the next few moments. We're gently reminding ourselves that the present moment is all we have. Whenever our mind gets caught up in the past or the future, we simply come back to our breath and to this inner stillness that is always there. When it feels right, go ahead and come back up into easy pose. Cross your legs. Shake anything out that you need to. And go ahead and take one last deep breath with me as you remember that you can always ground yourself in this present moment. I am so grateful that you joined me today. Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart. I will see you in the next yoga flow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's yoga flow or meditation, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any future yoga flows or meditations. Or if you have any ideas for topics you want me to cover in the future, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video. I love every single one of you, and I'm so grateful that you joined me today. See you in the next video.